Welcome back to the Scorpio channel. My name is Laura. If you're new to this channel, I'm going to do a general message for Scorpio. Know that energy is fluid, roles can be reversed. Interpret the message as it best resonates with you. Also know on this channel and all my channels, I like to dive deep within the reading. So I do look at everything, but we take more time to look at the spiritual blocks, the shadows, see how they play as karmic themes to help you understand why everything is playing out the way that it is, why you're attracting this person, why this person's doing what they're doing. Very important when a person that you're dealing with is very manipulative, wears a lot of masks, creates illusions. We want to understand why so we can look at the situation through a different perception, which actually is what allows us to really like avoid getting triggered pretty much. You're not transmuting the trigger because the trigger is still there. You're just avoiding it through seeing the situation through a different perception, which allows you to have a better understanding of why you create your karma, because karma is not created because of what the person does, but more about how you handle a situation. Karmic loops are situations that continue to reoccur, whether in the same relationship or a different relationship. By seeing things through a different perception, you're able to integrate the spiritual lesson, which allows you then to transmute the negative energy. Thing is, we go through experiences that are traumatic and we think that the experience is over because we're not in that reality anymore. But the truth of the matter is, until we heal, what'll happen is that there's an actual imprint from that emotion that's on our subconscious mind that makes us a vibration for more of the same energy to come into our lives. So we may say, I don't understand why continuing to experience the same experiences when I forgave, when I understand what happened. A lot of people say that they have forgave, they let go, but the traumatic experiences are still affecting their life. So again, it's all about seeing what your habits and behaviorisms are, not just about forgiveness. Forgiveness is a huge element. Forgiveness allows us to look at the situation through a non-biased eye, which is very difficult if you're dealing with a person that betrayed you. All right, now if you want to enter into winning a free reading with me, gotta like the video, subscribe to the channel, write the word of the video in your comment bar. The word of the video is always on the first card that I pull out. It's the underlining energy that tells us why everyone's doing what they're doing. Very important. I'm going to use my deck, the Psychic Soul Healer Oracle deck. I love my deck. I don't use it enough and I don't display it enough, but look at the colors. Look at this. Whoop. Colors, they're my favorite colors. Purple. I love purples. I love pinks. And the pictures on them are so beautiful. And what you'll see is different words like obscurity, the gift of style, obviously not the same as tarot card, unstructured, past life karma, Christ consciousness, science. I mean, words that integrate transcensional, wait, transpersonal. I was like transcensional, transpersonal psychology. And what that allows us to see beyond the limitations of our mind. We all create limitations on ourselves due to the experiences that we have gone through, but it's really the habits and behaviorisms from those experiences that keep us stuck in a loop. So the word is perseverance. Well, I feel like, again, that you're in this energy right now, like it's again a lion, like I feel like protecting their cub, where the cub is what you've built for yourself, what you're building for yourself. And what you know is that there's a lot of people in your energy that pay more attention to what's going on in your life than you do. And I may be exaggerating just a little bit, but it's almost like all eyes are on you. What are you going to do? What are you going to do next? People want to know why you have not been tripped up, why you're not overly emotional. I feel like you went through some sort of transition. Maybe it was a death or a loss of a job or some sort of transition that like held you back. Maybe you thought you were going to get into a relationship and that relationship never started, that there was some sort of um, traumatic experience that people thought you would have been devastated by, but it's not stopping you. And like I said, all eyes are on you, but you don't care because you're in a place of, again, manifesting. So I feel like you are in your highest divine energy right now. You're embracing that at the energy of the universe by creating yourself, by becoming yourself while you are manifesting. So you're not the same person. And that's what people don't realize, because as you are living your bliss and you're being led by your passion, because that's what happens when you're living your bliss. You're not really logically and analytically in that space. You're more in the mind, you're more in the heart, rather, you're more in the gut, not in the mind, where the people that are all connected to you, they're in their mind. So they don't understand like why you're not tripped up. They don't understand where your ideas come from. They don't understand what you're working on. Like you're triggering them because it's almost like they have no control. And that's what everyone's seeing. They're seeing that you wholeheartedly have taken your power back, and there's a lot of people that misjudged you. So again, you're in this energy of persevering because you know people hate to see a different reality than the one that they perceived for you, which is usually one that puts them in a place of being more superior than you. So by you taking your power back, you can understand why it would be triggering. And I don't feel like it's just one person. I feel like it's a lot of people. God doesn't like ugly. So the more that people talk and the more that people create negative energy, they don't realize they're actually helping you manifest. Again, like because they portrayed you. So it's again, and betrayal comes in many different forms. I do believe that you're connected to a karmic that betrayed you, that they didn't see your worth. And now, again, things are taking off for you. You're making things happen for you. Life is happening without them. They feel that you're going to leave them behind. Then the other people that are you're connected to, again, it's almost like the end of an old era, and you're about to step into the new era. And there's a lot of people that have a problem with that because they perceive that new era to look a lot better than their own lives. When meanwhile, they perceived you as less than, not deserving. And this karmic didn't give enough time or energy, treated you badly. Again, acted like a narcissist. So it was very, very, very selfish. Somebody that's led by anger, somebody that now they're in regret because I feel like they avoided you because they knew that they didn't want to be blamed again, where you got tired of the blame. This person undervalued you. They didn't think that you knew your worth. That's really what happened. And in the beginning of the connection, you thought that they were someone else. They disappointed you because again, they kept trying to make you jealous, and not just jealous by talking to other people and giving other people the time and energy, but by acting self-righteous, like they had a right to do this. They had a right to hold on to you and do this. This person has a problem with being disassociated. So it's just easier for them to act like they don't care. So in this fact that they neglected you, what they're realizing is that they also neglected themselves. So the irony is that this person doesn't want to be transparent, has a hard time showing their emotions. And so if they don't say anything to you, they're going to stay in a place of disequilibrium because again, there's a sense of you moving forward. And so this is the problem. This person still would like to see you the way that they perceived you. and see themselves as the way that they perceive themselves, which again was more superior. But now, in order to come back into your life, they actually have to apologize. They don't really want to do that. They don't want to do that. It's again, there's a part of them that's being triggered by it. Do I feel like this person is strategizing? That's too many. Have like 15 fallout. We can't have that. No, well, the thing is, I feel like you did have expectations of this person, but they again did not even meet the standard at all. It's again, you felt like they created an illusion, created facade to get you to form an emotional connection. And once they knew that they had one, they acted like a narcissist. It's again by stonewalling you and by again ignoring you. They wanted you to chase them. They wanted you to again make them feel as if they were like you couldn't live without them, that they were so desirable. And you're like, and they did this through again every every opportunity. And that means even utilizing people that they work with, a past lover, they would again deliberately. So the message was almost like, I can give people love. I'm just not going to give you love. I just can't give you love. So it's again, I'm just not going to be transparent with you. See, I don't have a problem being transparent. You can see that I hang out with all these other people, but I'm not going to give you anything. And was the stonewalling. I'm going to ignore you. I'm going to act as if you're less than. Where again, this person wanted to keep your life like almost upside down. It's again, and that might have worked if you had a low self-esteem. I feel like you just felt like it was endless cycles of the same exact thing, endless cycles of the same thing over and over and over again, where this person just made sure that you knew that they didn't want any type of commitment with you, didn't want to be judged by what they did, by the way that they asked, wore a mask, didn't care that you were like lonely. Again, by stonewalling you by long periods of time, they were conditioning you to tell you that emotionally that they weren't going to be there pretty much, and really this person, like I said, I feel like they felt they deliberately made you feel like that you didn't belong. Okay. But I also feel like the anger and the rage that they have inside of themselves, because narcissists' tendencies are again driven are people that feel empty. They're not happy people. Again, that's why they're energy vampires. So again, by stealing your energy, but then also all this anger that they have, they don't put it where it belongs. They put it, again, they displace it and they put it onto you instead of looking at it. And so if you show this person love, this person's gonna, again, it's almost like they get cocky. They get like smug and self-righteous, but they need you to chase them for that reality, to really, for them to see that reality. So they stage it where again, if you have someone that has a low self-esteem, you're gonna fall for that. And I think in the beginning of the connection, it's not so much that you had a low self-esteem, you didn't understand. You thought, oh, well, maybe again, they've been hurt before, which I feel like some of these people, again, some of these people that you guys are connected to do come in all like handicapped, meaning, oh, I've been through a bad relationship. I'm confused. Be patient with me, meaning I'm not going to give you that much energy. I have a good excuse, but I'm still not going to give you enough. And, it's like understand a person doesn't walk onto a like car dealership or walk into a real estate place saying, I only have $20, but I want to buy this house. They know that they would get laughed at and shown the door. So again, this person strategizes a lot. It's like, yeah, healing doesn't feel good. This person didn't want to be transparent. They don't want to go back and say, hey, this is how I treated you. They don't want to do that because, hey, I enjoyed seeing myself through this perception and you through that perception. So, but I need you to chase, and that's not really what happened. You're like, this person wears a mask. You don't know who you're dealing with. Again, they had a hard time of letting go of the past. Again, like I said, they came in handicapped, being like, I had a hard time of letting go of the past and the fears that are associated with it, mainly because this person's disassociated, they're detached, which means that if they're in a connection with someone, they're physically there, but mentally and emotionally, they're not there. There's someone that doesn't show up. There's someone that continues to create chaos in relationships. And you are someone that, again, also has had chaos in relationships with people not really being honest, not people not saying they're not really like they're not really who they say they are. Again, they wear masks. And so again, that fear of, oh my God, I'm going to keep attracting the same person, which is again why Spirit channeled all that in the beginning of our reading, because Spirit's saying it's like, yeah, you might have healed what's in your mind. Again, meaning like the trauma of the past, where, hey, I was betrayed by my mother, my father, a friend, a brother, it doesn't matter, a job, whatever it was. And you say, and I forgave, but why am I still attracting the same experience like this? Again, hard time of letting go of the past and the fears associated with it. So they manifest in chaos in your relationships. And part of that is, I feel like, the person doesn't give enough time to me. They have time for everybody else. But this person was purposely doing that. And so, again, to try to make you feel powerless by trying to emotionally manipulate you, by trying to make you emotionally believe, again, create illusion that this person has so many options, that they're so busy, that, they don't really like you that much, that you have to prove your love to them, which they do this by withdrawing, and you just got tired of it. You're like, there's so much bullshit in the relationship that the relationship never goes anywhere. It's like the relationship you feel like you're only making up to break up. You're only like because nothing ever changes. It's the same karmic pattern. It's the same loop over and over and over again. So you're like, it really can't be fixed. But understand, this person's like, again, obsessive over you because, again, you took your power back. Like I said, they're seeing you rise up. They're seeing you turn into someone else. They're seeing this. So you're always on their mind. Always. I heard that song, Willie Nelson. I won't sing it. I still have some growing to do, though. This person realizes that they cannot come in and say, I'll pay you for a cheeseburger on Thursday for a cheeseburger that I eat on Wednesday. No, like, again, this is not like, you're not Popeye. You're not, this person wants to be like wimpy, like coming in, and promising, but that promise never really comes in. Every week it's the same thing. That's this person. Like, I want to figure out how I can still put the square peg in the circle hole. I still want to figure out how I can get what I want. That's how you know that they still have growing to do. And they know this. And they also know that you're not going to do it. But this person can see themselves with you in the future. So again, they keep saying it like that, but they're not really taking into consider with you. See, that's the problem. It's not an all or nothing type deal. This person almost is like, I either want to come in and strategize to get what I want, or I'm going to come in to be your perfect match. But who knows? Who knows? But they want you to be patient with them now. Like, is that because, hey, you took your power back. Things are happening for you. Now I see you as a good catch. Now I see again, but I'm intimidated by you. And I was always intimidated by you. That's why I had to elevate myself. This is this person to you, Scorpio. That's why I had to seem more superior to you. So imagine how this is killing them that they have to come back and actually apologize. Because then, hey, now you're on equal ground, and they don't like that because really they have a low self-esteem. You are the person of my dreams, though. And that's the problem. This person really truly does have feelings for you, and that's and they know. But it's like by you not being with them, you're saying like you gotta rise up. You got to rise up, and they know that. They know that. It's again, this person is like, again, it just feels like you're their sunshine. They feel like you're sunshine. You give them energy, and I feel like you do because you're a positive person. You're someone that's a positive force within their life, where they're normally like connections are very usually complicated because people misunderstand them. And that is how they feel, and so again, I feel like when they were dealing with you, they're seeing how they were like really hostile towards you, not realizing that you were triggering them. But it's all to help them again find their true love, helps them heal themselves, that emotional bond. And so, being the fact that they're in remorse and that they know that they need to apologize, it scares them that you might not forgive them, but they know that they're going to do it, and this person's going to do it. It's like I just feel like it's going to take them a little bit of time, but it's again, they're changing. They're making those changes, and that's why it's like at this point in time, it's like they are healing. It's just they're getting it with divine help. Okay, it's like this is a spiritual connection, like because this person does want to help themselves, and it's mainly because again, I feel like you're changing. You let go, and when you let go, this person like saw what it was like for you not to be in their life, and they're also seeing how they really misjudged who you are. Now let's go a little bit deeper just to see again. We see that they're going to get divine help. Let's look at any more fears or any more spiritual information in order to understand. As twin flames, you're here to ascend and help each other to do the same. And let's see, this person's tired of being away from you physically, and they're trying to process their fears again. So it's more about how they're doing the healing work right now, but why they're afraid. They know that there's a past life connection, and like memories are resurfacing. So it's again like more and more and more what we see is a lot of self-reflection, which allows this person to also do their shadow work. The fact that this is a twin flame connection, it's this connection that makes them go deep inside of themselves for those changes. So it's like this person cares about you a lot, but they're realizing that they didn't show you their true feelings, and they have a really hard time with being vulnerable. So again, which is huge because like I said, they wanted to act like they didn't care. And so they're really looking at that now. And again, seeing how they projected their patterns onto you, and it made it difficult to see what was real and what was fear-based thinking. So it's again, and triggered you too. And I feel like you're both in this place of healing and healing, where it's like our union is an energy, it needs clearing. Repeat this 11 times, slow, deep breaths. I'm sorry, please forgive me. I love you. I'm grateful for you. Which, by the way, is twin flame energy, because surrendering the ego, being vulnerable, saying, I love you. I'm grateful for you. I'm sorry. This person has huge problems with that. And you may have difficult problems with that too. Let's see. So we see again that they're in deep healing, but they want to come back. Inevitably, you are the person of their dreams. They didn't think that in the beginning. They're truly sorry. Now we see, why did you attract this person into your life? Like, what was the whole point? Because that's not the deck. This is a deck. Okay, what is the whole point? Let's see. Let's see. Abandonment card number 1. Support card number 2. Oppression card number 3. Friendship card number 4. Lies and secrecy 5. Physical touch 6. I'm gonna put one more space. Well, that was actually a good one. I felt like needed to pull something positive a little bit. Again, we see abandonment, and it, like, I feel like from a friend. And so when we usually have a friend that abandons us, we also had a parent at one time abandon us, or someone extremely close to us, someone that was family, immediate family. So abandonment, but I feel like also within a friend. Now, physical touch is emotional. Having that parent show up for you emotionally, having the friend show up for you emotionally. Like what you're seeing is the same karmic theme. Like, no one's ever there for me. I'm always there for everybody, but no one's there for me. And so again, and look at this, oppression. So what did we say in the beginning of your reading is that, hey, you're making things happen. You took your power back. That everyone has, all eyes are on you. Everyone is like freaking out because it's like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? And they don't know. But again, they can't keep you down. This is the energy that they want to do to you. This is again, but they can't. They thought by emotionally holding back that it would have affected your self-esteem. It didn't. Again, they abandoned you a long time ago. They were never really in your life. Again, the lies and the secrecy is that these people don't have, again, a good, like the people of the past is what I'm saying, don't have a good intent towards you. It's like, and I feel like the lies and the secrecy, the lie is that you're less than. The lie is that you're that, their perception of you. This person that's connected to you has learned that. These karmic people have not. And again, they want to live like that. Again, you're this person that's connected to you is healing. It's again, inevitably, they're going to come back and give you that emotional support. But understand the support wasn't there emotionally or any other way from these people of the past. All they wanted to do was project onto you that you were less than them. Again, which, by the way, is a form of not just secrets and lies, but obviously oppression, keeping you down, disguising themselves as friends. But friends don't abandon. Friends give unconditional. So again, removing these people allows you to have a lot of free time and a lot of free space. And that's to create a new you. Again, which is that's what you're doing. You're letting go of the past and into the future, which is causing people to either come back and apologize, come back and be correct, or again, look at the karmic consequences. And we have that going on here. Well, Scorpio, you're not affected by this shit at all. You're just, again, living your truth, living your best life, not affected, and it's pissing everybody off. Again, you're on your soul's calling. You're just, again, manifesting with your creator, with the universe, right? Because when you are like listening to your soul, that's what you're doing. You are listening to like your intuition, but you're aligning your actions with your values. And these people that wanted to project that you were less than, that you were beneath them, they're really beneath you because understand, you're on a high vibration. These people are not on a high vibration. And the reason why is because you're living your soul's path. These people are focused on your demise and oppressing you and trying to hold you back and trying to stop you and getting so offended because your life is so good and their life isn't. Like they're paying so much attention to your life. And I have a feeling that's what the universe is saying is working its glory through you because, hey, these people again projected that you were broken or pointed out those broken pieces of you or perceived broken pieces again by their perception, again why they perceive that they were better than you, and here it is, you're living a better life, and all you're doing is listening to your higher self, loving yourself, loving yourself, because understand these people in your environment didn't do so. And you didn't have that in childhood too. So you can see again the oppression. I'm going to keep you down. I'm going to hold you back. It's betrayal energy. It's not where you can trust. Where spirit says you can trust. You trust within what you feel yourself, to in the fact that you have discernment. That's what spirit says, because you're ascending life. It's again, these people are going to not be in your life. It's like you're letting go of who, again, everyone wanted you to think that you were, to realize who you truly are. And you're releasing the past because you're not that person. And maybe at one time you allowed these people to make you perceive that about yourself, but your life doesn't match what they're saying, which is why they're angry, because they're like, wait a minute, that it looks that person's life looks better than mine. How dare they? And like I said, they're getting all offended, but the divine is protecting you because they can't stop you from stepping into your true self. Only you can. And that's if, again, buying their BS that they're coming back as friends. Because you're like, I've already been through this before and I know what a friend is. And that's not what you do, because the friend doesn't abandon. So we leave off with this. You are the light. Always have hope, no matter the ordeal. Have faith in a better future. You're turning darkness into light. Open your heart to others and to God and become spiritually strong. Draw light to yourself and shine with all your being. And that's why Spirit's saying you're becoming the energy of love. You're ascending life, meaning you're evolving into the highest state of consciousness, the Christ consciousness, one of unconditional love, which allows you to transmute those negative energies, which is why, like I said, all these people are spewing out their anger and their resentment, because it's like they have no control, but you're elevating life, which means like you're going to be attracting a lot of opportunities, abundance. So again, which is what is like driving these people crazy and inevitably bringing back this person into your life. Well, again, making them humble and apologize and do all the things that they didn't want to do. Now, you always have free will to choose, but if this person is a real twin flame, you will forgive them if they are, just have boundaries. And it says yes. So in this story, yes, you will take them back. I thought so, but I mean, you always have free will, though. For those of you that say no, remember that. However, in this story, the person says yes. All right, Scorpio, I'll talk to you later. Bye.